I was thinking, in my work as an attorney, I do a lot of work with parents who are struggling with their co-parenting relationship with the child's other parent. And one thing that I realized is a lot of times we need to just flip the script. And instead of like praying for your ex's downfall or that they miserable or whatever, instead of being so worried about all the things that they did and how no good they are and the things that happened during your relationship and yada yada yada, all of those things, which are valid feelings. I'm not invalidating your feelings, but y'all know I'm solution focused. Try praying that they find themselves a top tier partner. And let me tell you why. A lot of times we don't really realize how a step parent or something like a step parent, right? If they just date them for a long time, it could literally change the game for your co-parenting relationship, for your child's life. And a lot of times we be so focused on how trash the parent is that we don't even realize that sometimes if they could just get somebody decent in their life, then a lot of that stuff will, if it don't go away, it could at least be minimized. And so it's easier to just hate them and not want to deal with them and not want the best for them, especially if they've done something to make you feel that way. But I mean, y'all don't want somebody else to help you and tag team and make your child's life easier? There's so many benefits of having a decent step parent, man. Somebody else who could be a decent human being around your child, who you don't have to worry about whether they talking about you negatively to your child or in your child's hearing distance, who you don't have to worry about them being in your child's ear and making comments and whether they're going to mistreat your child and whether their kids are going to be treated better than your child is when they go over there. It's just so many things a top tier step parent can do. Your child being able to go over there and have an environment of peace and love and not have to worry about the drama and whether they can truly be themselves and be comfortable enough to be like, man, I had a really good time at mom or dad's house, and not worry about whether that parent's going to be jealous, and having more people to love them and support them and that they can talk to. And man, y'all got to start praying for a top tier step parent for your kid, because game changer. It will reduce your stress so substantially, because you don't ever want your child to be in a position where the step parent is now the person who's fueling the fire, who's causing more drama, who's feeding it, who is just negative all around and co-signing all of the stuff that your ex may be saying about you, even though they don't know nothing about you or what happened in your relationship and all of those things. Like, not having to deal with that is an underrated just blessing, man. And so again, you want to make your kids' life easy. You want to not have to worry when they go into the other parent's house. You want to have somebody else on your team to make sure your child is good, to be rooting for them, to be great, to be at their sports events, to all of the things for your child to have an amazing life. Y'all better quit playing. Don't underestimate the power of prayer. And you better start praying that your child's other parent gets a top tier partner, because even if they're a trash parent, if they get a top tier partner, the influence that they can have on the other parent, the ability to step in and be a buffer. If that parent is always full of drama, just constant, don't nobody want to deal with all of that, right? If they got somebody who's gonna be they calm, who's gonna be they peace, all of that stuff, girl, man, you better pray for that. And then when they get it, be so grateful and gracious and live your best life.